Welcome back to round 6 of the Open Wheel Sprint Series. I'm Samuil Slavev and I'm joined by Nathan Cow today again. And our broadcast director is Remco de Zo. Today we're in Oschersleben, I think that's how you pronounce it. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting race, very interesting track, aggressive track. I think there's a lot of overtaking spots here. And yeah, Nathan, what do you think about it?
Yeah, Oschersleben is it's a good track, a lot of history, and of course these drivers. I mean, it's gonna be a very challenging track for them as well. Just can't wait to see the race and get going.
Yeah, this is actually the first time I think I've seen this track used. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't think I know it. At least I don't remember it from anywhere.
And this is
Oh
coming from
yeah,
our league owner. Just
yeah, League One. Yeah. Well, to be fair, I didn't pick the tracks. So yeah, I think I have more of a finger in it for next season, but for this one, I kept it off duty for there. Anyways, 2 minutes left, and Maggio is on pole by 5/10. It's not even a close qualifying session today, seemingly.
I mean,
Um,
it could mean there's a lot of time for all the drivers to gain.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Just
there's a lot of
waiting
time
for them to
combined for
perfect
everyone,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed. Looking at Lucas Tyler right now, he's up on his time at the minute, and he's going to the last corner of the track. Can he improve from 8th position? He's only 1 second down, to be fair, but usually being 1 second down is like P16 on any other track, but here, doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, it's P6.
Yeah, only P6. Well, he only improved by like half a tenth, and he gained 3 positions, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, it actually looks very close to the battle for fourth. Dias Youngster also kind of in that battle for P9, and he's in P9 now.
Yeah, the fight
But yeah,
for after P1
yeah,
is pretty good. Pretty good.
yeah. Shalemonov also goes up to P4, still 8 tenths off the top, but very close there between him and Moling.
Yeah, very, very close. And that's Philip Cherwinski spinning out of I don't know which corner, because I don't know the track.
Marcus Tozzoli here is improving Sector 1, but Sector 2 is not looking too great. He hasn't improved in that one, but going through the final corner here to the line, we'll see if he gets to improve his position on the grid. Never mind.
Gave up. He just
Just
gave
gave
up.
up before the line.
James Knox on a better lap now, but from looking at the sectors, I don't think that's gonna be I don't think that's gonna be for pole, but I think that's gonna look to secure himself a better P2 time. Going to the last corner, which has an interesting name, Zeppelin curve. Most German thing I've heard probably, but James Knox with the bad sector 3 doesn't manage to improve. Only 1 minute left now, so people are going on their final laps. Yarosov, ooh, yellow sector 2. I don't think he's gonna improve on this one unless he gets a magical sector 3 or his sector 3 was bad overall before. But yeah, let's see. Coming across the line, and it's a improvement, but it's not for position. He just has to hope nobody else does better than him. Brody Lawless on a better lap as well. This could be the fight. This could be the lap for P2. So yeah, let's see what he does. Going into sector 2, ooh, taking a lot of curb through that corner, through the S's, and yeah, now he's continuing down the back straight. And he's going into, I don't know, what is that? Shell curve? Yeah,
Shell S? Or is it?
shell curve.
Yeah, Shell S.
Yeah, shell S, yep. And he's coming onto the final section of the track. He's down on his sector too, I think, going over the, oh, and he's in the gravel as well. Oh, I don't know if that's going to be an improvement. Someone else improved, though. I couldn't quite see who that was. And Brody Lawless, does he get P2? Improves, but it's not enough. He's half temp down on James Knox, and that's Ben Skinner boarding his lap. And Robin Moling is also looking to improve, see if he can get at least 1 or 2 more positions. Going across the line any second now, and it's a P4. All right. He pushed him back 1 position, a bit more, and he would have gone in P3.
Yeah, that gap for P2's come down very quickly. But
Yeah.
no one can really catch Maggio up there in P1.
Yeah, from P2 to P10, it's only, what, 5/10? So,
About 5
pretty
tenths.
close.
It's another 5 tenths to Maggio.
Yeah, it's pretty close. But then there's 5 seconds to 5 tenths to Majo. Good thing it's not 5 seconds. Ty's youngster improves on his lap, but it's not really
Wow.
enough. Somehow with 2 yellow sectors, I don't know how. And I think maybe that's everyone's laps over. Nope, we have Jonas Karawa still. Let's see what he can do if he can improve. He's very far down on sector 1. Never mind. I doubt there's gonna be. No, he's actually
I mean,
3
unless
sectors
sector
off.
3. Oh, nope, he's
Never
not.
mind.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, and that's qualifying over. We missed quite a bit of it, but it's alright.
What
The
in the
final
world did
result is
Leonard
what
do?
matters. Yeah, Lano's starting from the back. Alright, in P1 we have Maggio taking a big margin for pole, 5 tenths. P2 James Knox, P3 Brody Lawless, P4 Robin Molling, P5 Yaroslav Shramanov, P6 Thijs Youngstra, P7 Ben Skinner, P8 Lucas Thailand, P9 Philip Cherinsky, and rounding out the top 10 is Moritor Zoli. P11 Craig Patterson, P12 David Zanini, P13 Tina Curtis, P14 James Andrews, P15 Nova McKenna, P16 Ethan Gutierrez, P17 Daniel Scott, P18 Jonas Karawa, and P19 Anna Rahim, who's going to start from the back of the grid.
With a 9-minute lap time.
Yep. Solid lap time by him. For the Nürburgring. Who do you think is going to win race 1? We've asked this question for every race, so we got to continue it.
Yeah. I mean, I think realistically, with Maggio's margin, I think he's definitely the favorite, at least for the sprint race. But never count out Lanner, you know? That was an amazing lap time we just saw in qualifying.
Oh yeah, Lanner's definitely in the mix for it. Definitely in the mix for that win. And I think Maggio could win both races. Realistically.
Yeah, if he could cut through the field quickly in the feature race, he could definitely take the win in that race.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting turn 1, as always. This league never manages to disappoint with turn 1. So James is leading the championship by 19 points in front of Maggio. If Maggio continues a strong pace, a double win could theoretically, depends on James' results, but he could theoretically go into P1.
Yeah.
Maggio,
Yeah, he definitely could.
this is Maggio's 5th pole position. He's only messed out on pole once. That's sad, you know.
That's actually crazy.
Ben Skinner got pole in China race 1, and that was the last time we saw someone else on pole. Reverse grid merchant though is Daniel Scott, definitely. I'm expecting him to be on pole again.
Yeah, Daniel Scott just had a good start position, at least for the second race, almost every round. But I mean, hopefully he does well this time.
Yeah, hopefully he does do well, indeed. Nah, I'm waiting for those Lanner points. He got them last race, but he got disqualified for taking out someone. So yeah, not too good for him.
Don't worry, Landis got this in the bag. He definitely get points.
Yeah, Lanner's definitely gonna some bag.
Meanwhile, we see a 3-car battle here out of a hotel. With James Knox and 2 other cars in front of him, just during the warm-up.
What a 3-car fight. Or I don't know, it doesn't really matter the position, but yeah, just interesting racecraft. James Knox. Who is that on the right?
I'm not sure. Oh, well, they're gone on the right. They're gone. Oh, there they go.
Is that Ben Skinner? Yeah, I think that's number 8. Or am I mistaken?
I think I saw the number 8, yeah.
Close fighting. Man, the curb is high. Someone's gonna get done there. Oh, it's not Ben Skinner, that's Lucas Tyler.
Yeah. That chicane into McDonald's is going to be very interesting to see.
McDonald's?
That's the name of the corner, yeah.
Which corner is named McDonald's?
It's the right-hander after that high curve that you just talked about.
Who named it McDonald's, bro?
Why they named it McDonald's?
Why is it McDonald's?
It's just called McDonald's. It's also called Aman Curve as well, but there's 2 names for it.
What the hell, yeah. On board with Ty's youngster now. Has Ty's gotten a win?
I
No,
don't
but
think he
he's
has. No.
no, but he's got a few podiums. Okay, never mind. He has one. He has like 4 P4s and 1 3rd place. So yeah, quite the P4 merchant he is. Always just missing out by a bit.
Yeah, still waiting for his second podium of the season.
Yeah, he's still looking for that. He's looking for his maiden win as well. We had the 6 different winners, so that's pretty good. I hope we get 2 new ones today, but looking at Majo's pace, I doubt that will happen.
Yeah. Actually, interestingly enough, Thais Youngstra is the only driver in the top 7 to not win a race.
That shows how consistent he is. He's only been out of the points twice. In Japan, race 2, he got 16th, and in the US, he got 17th in race 1.
Yeah, so it's a pretty decent season. He just needs to break the ice, I guess, with that win.
Yeah, just needs a bit more pace, just a few more tenths, and get a bit luckier as well, because that's also a factor, to be fair. So,
Yeah.
yep.
I mean, he's in a decent spot for today, P6, and maybe he makes it up to the field.
Yeah, he could be in the mix for sure. I think the fight for P2 is gonna be super big again. But P1, race 1 at least, race 1 at least. I don't think it's gonna be that good. Race 2, I see
I
it.
mean,
I see the vision.
yeah. Unless somehow one of the drivers is able to keep Maggio and just fight with him throughout the first lap and just slow him down for a bit. Other than that, I think Maggio might just be able to pull away from them.
Yeah, unless he gets a bad start or something. I don't see how he's gonna lose. McKenna Racing should have a well, they don't have it for this round, but they have made a new livery, and it's interesting because it's lavender themed, covered. I don't know. It's a fresh livery though. I've seen it. I've got the sneak peek. It just needs to get added to the game, and it's
Oh, they
it's
haven't
very
added it
different.
yet. Okay.
Yeah, it's very different. Yeah.
That'll be. Oh, we've just seen someone go way off there. But that livery is going to come in next round, I assume?
Yeah, next round. Next round.
Next round. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
Oh, what a takeout
We can't
by.
even...
Who's that? That was the. What was that? That was the Diebot Motorsports car? Are they even here? I don't even know.
Either way, McKenna's dead. He's back in the garage.
I don't know who took him out. It was a white car. Man, I forgot. Maybe it was the other Nova Mechanic car.
Oh, but they're just making billboards fly throughout the entire track. Hopefully we don't see that in race 1.
Hopefully we don't. Yeah. Hopefully we don't. Oh, teamboat him right there.
Oh, they're still going at it.
I think they're having a fight.
This, this is Formula Racing, not NASCAR. Come on.
Yeah, this is not NASCAR.
Oh, James Knox is not having a good time in the warm-up session.
Yeah, they're I don't know, they're doing like blade battles or something. Looks like it.
Still 2.5 minutes left to go in the session. I mean, what other surprises could we have in this race? Like, who's looking good?
Podium, surprise podium.
Yeah, we could.
Who's not had a podium?
Shalemonov, I believe, is one, right?
Robin doesn't have. Oh no, he does. No, he doesn't. Robin should have had a podium. He should have had a win last in USA. I mean, James shouldn't have won race 2, but Tina Curtis crashed, and then Robin Molling also crashed, and Reboli also crashed, so they gave away the win.
Yeah. Shalemonov also doesn't have a podium, but he's actually looking pretty good at the start. I believe he's starting what, P5, P4,
Yep. Shaman
somewhere around there.
starting P5. Yeah, he could be a podium finisher as well. Definitely. All right, let's see your starting grid. We already know Maggio's P1, but that's besides the point. I feel like top two is always the same. It's either Maggio or Nox, and China was like the exception, I think. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it seems like that's gonna be the way this qualifying's gonna run out.
From the first grid slot to 20th place, it's only 4-second gap. Anyways, P1 Alessandro Maggio, P2 James Knox, P3 Brody Lawless, and P4 Robin Moling. P5 Yaroslav Shamanov, P6 Thijs Jongstra, P7 Ben Skinner, P8 Lucas Thailand, P9 Philip Czerwinski, P10 Mauro Turzoli, P11 Craig Patterson, and P12 David Zanini. P13 Tina Curtis, P14 James Andrews, P15 Noah McKenna, and P16 Ethan Gutierrez. P17 Daniel Scott, P18 Jonas Kuroa, P19 Massimiliano Riboli, and P20 Lena Rahim. And that's our grid set for today. We're finishing up the formation lap almost at this point. In the background, we could see quite a few of they're just taking out the bars and the braking boards.
Yeah, just
Quite the
absolutely
strategy.
ramming them out the way.
Quite the strategy, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if they're gonna get hit, you might as well do it early. And they're hitting more up front. Someone's in the grass. Who was that? Just off in the grass. It's whoever's ahead of Robin Moling.
Brody Lawless.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes real good sense. It's him. Oh, Maggio, whoa, he's lined up right on the finish line. Can you even see the lights? Oh yeah, you can. They're more forward.
Be very bad if you couldn't.
Then I almost missed his grid slot. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And it's go, go, go for round 6. Maggio with a good start. James Knox as well. Robin Molling going to start. Brody Lawless looking to attack immediately. James Knox into turn 1. He's already looking up the inside. James Knox defending. Ooh, Robin Molling breaking late. No contact so far. Let's not jinx it. There's barely been any change for position. Thijs Jongstra is moving up, and that's
huge
Ben
crash.
Skinner. Yeah, that's Ben Skinner. Yeah, that's Ben Skinner's fault for sure.
Yeah.
He just understeered into Thijs Jongstra, and that's basically everyone after them spun around. Of course, it's
Not
Ben
a great
Skinner.
stuff for everyone there.
Of course, it's Ben Skinner. What a surprise! What a surprise!
Yeah,
Anyways,
very
the top
unfortunate.
3. Yeah, very unfortunate. The top 3 are in the same order, and up to P6 to be fair. And then after that, people have gained. The KKR Esports cars ruined their own races together. And yeah, there's 6 positions and 8 positions down respectively. And Philip Czerwinski is also 7 positions down, which is very unlucky for him. There's only 10 positions down, but there's still 60 more laps to go, so they can catch up. Lucas Stylen squaring up a move on Massimiliano Riboli into the, I forgot what the S section was. And Massimiliano Riboli giving way. They're still side by side, and that's someone going
Car off
wide.
Robin Moling?
That's Daniel Scott.
Riboli. That was Daniel Scott. My bad. I forget which car is yellow and not.
Yeah, well, the Spinardi's like lime green, and then the valet car is like, I don't know, lion Lion orange, lion yellow, I don't know. Daniel's caught getting overtaken left and right after his mistake, though. He's lost about 4 positions now. He's spent, no, who's that? Jonas Corral is going around the outside of him now into turn 1, and he's gonna try and pull a switchback, but it doesn't really work. Someone's off again, and that's Riboli. I wonder what happened there. And Lucas Thailand is pulling away. He's 1.8 in front of Philip. 2 seconds now even. So that's good for him. James Knox is holding on to the back of Alessandro Maggio as well. Only 9/10 back, so he's still sort of in a fight. Ben Skinner looking to get back though in the points paying positions. His teammate is currently getting 1 point. And yeah, let's see what happened on the replay.
Yeah, so back at lap 1 here, Ben Skinner just understeering, and him and that's an amazing crash. But yeah, him and Dai's youngster just getting into each other causes Ben to spin. It just causes chaos at the back.
Nobody's holding their brakes as well, which doesn't help when they get hit. Yeah, that's all Ben Skinner. Oh, Ben Skinner there. I don't see what Ty's youngster, I'm pretty sure, on the outside could have done. Yeah, I mean, okay, maybe there's a case for Ty's closing the door. But to be fair, Skinner didn't really need to be given room, as he wasn't even a front wing to rear wing. He wasn't even close. So yeah, when he just cut back in, the gap closed.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think it's more of just a racing incident.
Yeah, I guess it's a racing incident. Yeah. James Andrews looking for a move or losing a position. I'm not quite sure which one of the two that was, but he's fighting for P12 right now with, who is that? Lucas Thailand. Lucas Thailand moving up now. He's up into P11. He's 3 seconds back on Nizan. So yeah, quite the shuffle from P10 to P7. The people that were there definitely didn't qualify there, so that's very good for them. And someone's made a mistake, and that's Izan Gutierrez who's made a mistake, and now Lucas Thailand's capitalizing off that. Going into the fast chicane, and Izan's got a good one, but he's gone a bit wide, never mind. Yeah, I don't think he's close enough to look for a move here.
Yeah, definitely not.
Oh yeah, this is very far
I'm here
back.
on the straight.
Yeah, very far back. Someone's going to gravel again up ahead. I couldn't quite see who that was.
It's most likely Tina Curtis.
Yeah, either Tina Curtis or maybe David Zanini.
Oh, there goes Thailand into the grass, gravel as well.
Thailand, yep.
Here goes Robin Mulling, right behind Brody Lawless as he goes wide into turn 1.
Yeah, very deep braking for him. Misjudgment, I think. Misjudgment. It's kind of harder when you're in a slipstream and you can't really see. Since they removed the braking boards, now you have no marker. It's all down to feel. So, yep.
I mean, so far he's still running pretty well P4. Ben Skinner just behind James Andrews, who's moved down to P13. And here comes Ben Skinner down the inside. Can't get there in time, but he's still looking for the move. Going into the next. Oh, there goes James Andrews wide.
Yeah, he went wide. I think he went a bit too early on the throttle there, and just got scared by the presence of Ben. So Ben's moving up slowly but surely. He's up into P13 now. Lanner is 60 seconds behind. I don't think he's gonna win race 1. What do you think?
We hoped.
No, it's Lanner though. He has a chance.
He does have a chance. There's always a chance.
Yep. Yaroslav is looking good though. He's only 5/10 behind Robert Molling, and he can very well fight for P4 or even P3. They're not really losing much time to Brody Lawless. Maggio doesn't have that big of an advantage in the race, seemingly. Although I probably just cursed James and Brody now, but yeah, it's not looking too bad for the fight for the win. Anything's possible in the coming laps.
Yellow sector 3.
Yellow in sector 3. I wonder who it is. I think that's Terzoli, or he just got overtaken. I'm not too sure.
Not that sure. Here's Noah McKenna though, moving. It's getting overtaken by Terzoli, I believe that is.
Yeah, that's Terzoli
on the outside.
Yep. Is it gonna be deep
down to turn 1?
Yeah, Terzoli breaks pretty deep. Very nice move. Yeah. Ooh, Nova trying to get back under him, but there's just not quite enough space or acceleration from his car to make that move happen. good try by Nova, but yeah, better move by Terzoli.
Here's a replay for Daniel Scott, currently P19, through the shell curve, just going wide and spinning out. That was yellow in sector 3.
Daniel Scott struggling there again. He went wide one time, he spun now, so he's not having a
Yeah.
good time. Oh, Nova
And
made
there's
a
no.
mistake as
Ooh.
well.
And that's how he got into. Wow.
Oh, pretty dangerous rejoin, but I guess he didn't hit him. Just that was a bad rejoin, but could have been worse. Could have been much worse. And now Nova's losing a lot of time. The cars in front. And Mora is only 2 tenths back on Jonas Karawa. Oh, Jonas sliding him
Ooh.
off. Really bad exit for him.
Good save, though.
Yeah, great save by him.
Yeah, Terzoli really wants to make the move done.
Yeah, he really wants to get it done. He's 4 tenths back. I'm not sure if the slipstream is quite strong enough to get it moved down now. The main straight. David Zanini though, he's fighting hard with Tina Curtis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Tina Curtis. They're having a very, very good fight. I think Tina got him for P8. I'm pretty sure she pulled him over.
Tina Curtis. Yeah, she got up one. Oh, there goes Zanini into the grass.
Yep. He's pushing a lot. He's trying to regain that gap. It's already 6 tenths. Tina Curtis showing pace once again. Her qualifying is a bit poor, and that's David going really, really wide. Safe rejoin, I guess. He has nothing else he could really do. So
Here comes Lucas Thailand.
Yeah, chasing him. Only 1 second back. Okay, 1.1. But yeah, Lucas Thailand looking to get back into the higher points paying positions. Tina Curtis has got a big gap to Craig Patterson if she wants to catch. 3 seconds. She has the race pace. Her qualifying pace is never that good, but in the race she always shines. Alessandro Maggio in the meantime, he's pulling away. He's 3 seconds out of James Knox now.
Yeah, looks like he was just settling into the race at the start, and now just gonna run away with this one.
Now he looks like he's got in the bag. Jonas Krall fell down to spots. Maybe a mistake or a spinner slide or something, but yeah. He's not having that good of a race. He didn't qualify high, and he's not having a good race, so unfortunate for him.
Yeah, here's a replay of Coralla down 2 positions, 2 P18, just going to shell, curve, and spinning out. Phew.
That was close, but he held it together. Nothing much more he could do, really. Once you get the tank stepper, it's basically over. Almost impossible to save, so yeah.
Yeah. Suzoli was also really close to hitting him, so it's great that he didn't.
Oh yeah, that was very close. Centimeters away. Thais Youngstra very close by Yarosov. They're bunched up from what? From P3, P2 actually.
P2 down, yeah, P2 down.
Yeah, from P2 to about P6, they're pretty bunched up. And then there's Craig, who's 5 seconds behind Thais Youngstra. So yeah, there's quite a big separation from P1 to P2, and from P2 to P6. Brody Lawless can't get the move done on James Knox. He's been trailing him by 5 tenths for 8 laps now at this point. He just doesn't have the pace. He's going to be looking to take away valuable points from James Knox so he can help Maggio try and fight for the championship once again. As I already said, he's 19 points down, so yeah, he definitely needs any advantage he can get in any of the rounds.
Yeah, Zanini's in the pits.
Ooh, probably damage or something, because I saw him drop down like 1 position.
Possibly. Whatever the reason is, this is not helping him in the race at all.
Oh, maybe he got a penalty. Because I didn't see the tires change. At least I don't think so. Maybe they did, but I think he got a penalty. Stop and go, maybe? I'm assuming.
Possibly. Either way, he's done in P18. It's not a good day for him now.
Yeah. He's going to be fighting with Lana Rahim now.
Let's go, Leonard.
Lana Rahim. He's him. Brody Lawless still with the same gap to James Knox. Can't really find a way to close the gap. And then Maggio just keeps running away by a few tenths a lap. It's not that big of a difference like it was in qualifying, but still, ooh, Brody is pretty close now. 4 tenths back. I now he's gonna be close enough. Slipstream isn't just quite that effective. He's starting to pull in now, but it's too late. Slipstream's pretty
Yep.
strong.
Oh, here
Like,
we go. Small mistake by
oh,
James Box allows Brody to catch up. He's within a tenth or two of him through a hotel. I think Brody might
yeah,
be
very
looking to make the
close.
move soon.
This could be a dive bomb right here. I wouldn't be surprised. Well, he didn't do it. Oh, he made a mistake as well. Goes a bit wide, and now the gap is back to 5/10, and then
Oh
Robin
man.
Morning is 1 second behind. Everyone's just like in a 2-car back, really.
Yeah, they just can't catch up to each other currently, unless there's a massive pace difference.
I know Terzoli's happy right now. He's in P15, which is a very good pole, and he's really got nobody close to him. Noah McKenna's 4 seconds back, so that's pretty good for him.
Yeah, Terzoli just trying to stay where he is, I guess.
Nobody. Oh wait, Brody is very close to James Knox again. 4/10, 3/10 back. Yeah, very close. Ooh, that might open up a bit now. He's pushing a lot. You can see how much he's just going to the track limits. Now he's very close. He's very close now, going onto the main straight, looking towards turn 1. Is he going to send a dive bomb down the inside? I think this is going to be his best chance so far in the last 10 laps. We can't see anything from this angle, but now we see, and he backs off. I would have sent that
Brody's
move,
going,
maybe.
still looking to try to get the better run out of Hotel, but still just biding his time. Hopefully, he's just hoping for a mistake from James Knox that he can capitalize on right now.
He was only like 2/10 back on him. I don't know. Well, maybe when he pulled to the side of him, the draft just got too weak and he couldn't really pull alongside him. But I don't know. Maybe a mistake. He braked too early. Could have been anything. This section is so fast. It's very technical. It looks interesting though. It's fun to drive, definitely. After all the commotion though, Robin Morning has caught up and he's only 6/10 back now. Let's see if he can hold out. Let's see the replay as well.
Lucas
Lucas
Thailand.
Thailand. Oh, I know what's happening here.
Yep. Another spin out of shell. Kept it
Good
straight
save
though.
Good save. Didn't even lose a position. Which is pretty good. His tires are maybe a bit hot, but I think he's gonna have to manage that.
Ooh, back at the front, Brody's very close now onto the main straight with Robin Mulling just behind them, ready to pounce. Is that a lap car out of them? That's a lap car, right?
Yeah, those are lapped cars. That's Daniel's car, and I don't know, Daniel's car.
Oh, that looked like a good run out of through a hotel for Brody.
No, he
Trying
can't
to
really
get the
go
power
for
down.
auto here, yeah, because of the dirty air, and he's very close. He doesn't want to hit him by accident. I think that lap 10 moved down the inside where he stopped doing. I think that was one of his best opportunities to realistically get the move done on him, because Robin Mulling is staying behind him. He's going to capitalize on any mistakes or collisions they have. So Robin Mulling could get a sneak P2 here if the Brody Lawless and James Knox manage to mess something up in the closing laps. There's only 5 laps left, so they're going to be pushing hard, disregarding the tires, and hopefully make it to the end of the field, because we've seen quite a few people around the field before the finish line. So yeah.
Yeah, not only that, they're looking at Daniel Scott just ahead, maybe, and they're probably thinking to themselves how they can use that lap car to help them out in this battle. Oh, James Knox getting really squealy out of shell.
Yeah, very,
through
very
the last few
aggressive,
corners.
I think. Oh, Brody Lawless is the closest he's been for sure.
Daniel Scott gets out the way.
Yeah, it goes into bits. Okay, this is a 3-way fight for P2 now on the main straight. Brody Lawless 2/10 behind James Knox. Is he going to go for a move down the inside? Is he going to be close enough? Is he going to go for the dive bomb? Yes, he is.
Possibly. Here we go. He's there. Slight contact between the two.
Just about gave him enough space. There was a bit of contact, and Robin Wanning is looking to stay close. Brody Lawless only 1/10 behind. He could look for a move down here. James Knox is going to be defending. Brody Lawless going to try around the outside, get a better exit. Let's see if he can manage. Yes, he does. He's very close to James Knox. Only about 1/10 separation at the minute. But these corners are not really meant for attacking. You can't really just pull a move here. It's more of just trying to follow the car ahead of you the closest you can. Robin Moning, though, keeping it safe. He's not really looking to be too aggressive. I think he's going to be aggressive towards the last two laps. Ooh, Brody Lawless basically going sideways through there. So is that McDonald's corner, as you said?
It's called McDonald's on one of the track maps, but there's also a different name for it, I believe, if I'm gonna look at it. Aman Curve, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it as McDonald's, yeah. Sounds good. McDonald's sounds
McDonald's,
good.
yeah.
McDonald's sounds good. Brody Lawless is very close again. James Knox seems to be struggling now at the end. Let's see, is this gonna be the lap where Brody Lawless gets James Knox? He's 2 tenths behind again. He got a bad exit though. Robin Moning could be looking for the move down into turn 1 now, but Brody Lawless is also getting with the slipstream, but it's just not as much as Robin. And this is a slipstream, fast train, and everything you can possibly think of. And Brody Lawless,
Here we go.
deep braking, very deep braking. James Knox holds the inside line. Brody Lawless trying to go around the outside. James is pushing him more to the outside. Brody's still hanging on. He's got the throttle down. He's looking for the move. He's going to try around the outside if James doesn't defend. Never mind. He goes for the inside. He stops the move. He's very, very close to James. Very, very close fighting. And that's Maju up ahead, 5 seconds ahead. I wonder if Ty's Youngster and Yaroslav can catch up. Oh, Brody Lawless on the inside.
Through triple,
Ooh,
okay.
Backs out though, but he did try it. I guess at this point,
And here
he's just
comes
trying anything.
Robin Moling.
Robin Moling very close as well. Very, very interesting fight for P2 here on the final laps. Let's see if he can close down the gap once again.
Yeah, he has to make that time up all over again. He was just behind at the main straight now. It's just a few tenths. Still has some work to do.
Yeah, that move on the S section really didn't help him. He just lost time. Although it could have worked, but it was very risky. Now he's gonna gain it. He has to gain it back now on these final corners, but I doubt he can close that big of a gap. Oh, though, James Knox makes a small mistake and he gets a bad run. Brody's only 4 tenths behind, but as we know, 4 tenths isn't quite enough on the short main straight. It's more of like you gotta be 2 tenths behind to pull a move.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Still biding his time behind James Knox. James Knox something a bit wider than Brody there. Maybe Brody can capitalize that. He's just behind them, basically pushing James Knox through the corner.
Yeah, he's very, very close. Only 1 tenth behind. Oh, fakes that move to the inside. James Knox kind of bites on that. Brody Lawless is gonna get a good exit once again. Is he gonna go for the move here once again?
He's on the inside. McKenna's sorry, not McKenna. Knox.
I think that's just his line. I'm not too sure. I think James
like
takes it wider. Yeah, James takes it wider while Brody takes it tighter, close to the apex. Oh, the cars. Oh, James Knox with the mistake. Brody Lawless is very close. Very close. Brody Lawless only 1 tenth back. This surely has to be a move down now into the chicane. He's definitely gonna be sizing him up. Looking to go for the inside. Deep braking. Oh, James Knox goes wide. Looking for the switchback, maybe? No, James Knox manages to defend somehow once again.
Brilliant defense from James Knox. I don't know how he's keeping it ahead so far.
Yeah, mega job. I have no clue how he did it. Oh, Brody Lawless tap! Deep.
Oh, and Brody Lawless collision between the 3 drivers. They all just backed up into each other.
Down to P6 now at 1 lap to go. Robin Moling close to James Knox again. Is he going to be looking for the move? This is going to be Rob Moling's first podium if he keeps it together. But Ty's Youngster and Yaroslav Shamanov have caught up to them. They're only 1 second behind. And they're definitely going to catch up more since the fighting continues on. Yeah, just unlucky for Brody. I don't know what really happened there. I feel like James went a bit too slow. Maybe his tires were overheated and he had to like avoid a mid-corner.
You'll have to see the replay on that just to make sure.
Replay, yeah.
Now Robin Moling just chasing down James Knox, doing everything he can to possibly take P2 away from him, but I think he'll be happy with his P3 no matter what.
Oh yeah, definitely. And Ty Junction and P4 again, as we said, the P4 merchant back at it again. Oh, not a good one for Robin.
Yeah, Thies might want to break that duck though. Try to get back onto the podium.
Maybe we can try and get that P5. Though. Yeah, let's see the replay of what happened.
So into the last corner.
Oh, James went very slow.
Yeah, very slow by James Knox.
James messed up his corner entry or mid corner section, and yeah, Brody tried to take avoiding action, but let's see.
Yeah, Brody hits the back of him, and then Robin Mulling also gets into it, I believe. Oh
I
no,
can't
he
see.
doesn't.
I can't
Very
really
clean.
tell. Was it James going slow or Brody going in too fast? I don't know. It's difficult. It's difficult to see.
I mean, yeah. Until we see James's telemetry, we won't really know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
here goes
Robin
side by
Morning
side
going.
into turn one. Rubber around the outside.
What a
Gets
move
the
by Robin
move
Morning!
done
Oh my
on
days!
the last
Around the
lap. Here comes the
outside
Ice
of the
Youngster. Here comes the Ice Youngster.
insane move. Thijs Youngster looking to get the podium spot out of James Knox's hands. James Knox defending on the inside. Ooh, goes
Gone
deep.
wide. Switchback.
Can Thijs Youngster? No, James closes the door. Thijs Youngster 110 behind. Let's see if he can get the move done in any of the S sections or by the end of the lap. Great, spectacular move by Robin Morning around the outside with a deep, constant braking. Closing the door on him doesn't leave James Knox any chance whatsoever to try and put a switchback on or any kind of move.
Yeah, but coming into the chicane in through a McDonald's now. Can James Knox keep P3? That was a bit of a mistake, I think. And now Thijs
Yeah,
Youngstra
a bit of a bad exit.
onto the
Thijs Youngster.
straight.
Brody Lawless also looking for a move in the background. Thijs Youngster trying to go around the outside into the S section. What
Oh,
a
he's got the
move by
deeper braking.
Thijs
Wow.
Youngster! What a
Wow.
move! Is he gonna keep it though? They're side by side with James Knox. James Knox gives it up. He's gonna be looking for the final corner mistake. And Alessandro Maggio wins round 6. But let's go back to the fight. And Thijs Youngster keeps it and gets P3. The P4 merchant is over. And he's giving back the position to Brody Lawless. I'm assuming I'm assuming he's just braking.
That was a
for
lot of
Brody.
smoke, though.
Yeah, he held the brakes quite hard. P7 for Craig Patterson. Very, very good racing in the final 2-3 laps of the race. I love that. I love that. We love to see that. And someone straight into the wall.
Tina Curtis.
Tina Curtis. P8. Who is reverse good pole? Over Bowley. Can Bowley get a win now? We'll find
Probably
out.
not.
As long as he doesn't bottle.
Very fast.
Oh, yeah. That's very true. Who are we still waiting on to finish? Sure, let's see the
replay of Tina Curtis here. Oh, just going off into turn 1.
Oh, yeah, the mega crash. I wonder what happened here. Oh, I couldn't guess.
Telemetry, full gas into turn 1, right?
Yeah, I definitely couldn't guess.
Yeah, essentially. We'll call that a stuck throttle. That's okay.
Yeah, definitely. Oh
my days!
Who was that? I don't know. That was definitely Lanner. That had to be Lanner. Yep.
No, that's yep.
Oh,
that's not Lanner. Lanner's just across the line. So Zanini maybe or McKenna.
Yeah, maybe McKenna. I think it was a white car. Not too sure. Good race 1. I love that. Besides lap 1, it was very good. Anyways, our race 1 winner, Alessandro Maggio, once again wins race 1. P2, Robert Moling, very, very good result. Maiden podium for him. P3, Thijs Youngstra, same can go for him. P4, Yaroslav Shromanov, that's his best finish. P5, Brody Lawless. P6, James Knox, who gave up the positions. P7, Craig Patterson. P8, Tina Curtis. P9, Ben Skinner. P10, Islan Gutierrez. P11, Lucas Thailand. P12, Philip Cherinsky grabbing the last points. P13, Mark Turzoli. P14, James Andrews. And P15, Massimiliano Riboli, who's reverse good pole. P16, Nova McKenna. P17, David Zanini. P18, Nana Rahem. P19, Jonas Karoa. And P20, Daniel Scott. Good race 1. I love that.
Yeah, it was an amazing battle there for P2.
Yeah,
all the way to the end.
Moves. Great moves. So, who do you bet? Okay. We'll go to the bet. We'll go to the bets after. We're gonna have a. Okay, let's bet, and we're gonna have a little break. I bet. Let me see who's lined up where.
You getting Skybet 365 out now? Just.
I bet Lucas Thailand wins. I think he can do it. He's starting
Lucas
P4
Thailand
or P5.
I mean, that is a good position for him, especially. You know, I'm gonna say Terzoli.
That's a good
It's
shot.
probably a long shot, but I'm gonna say Terzoli.
Nah, that's not even that long of a shot. That's a layup right there. Terzoli
Well,
could
hopefully
win.
he can dunk that.
Where did Ben Skinner finish? Oh, P9. Well, he kind of recovered. He still got good points. I don't know how
Yeah,
he
it's
finished
not.
ahead of Lucas, though. Lucas was ahead of him, so I wonder what happened there.
Yeah.
Anyways, we can take a small break now, and we'll be back in a few minutes. And we're back for race 2 in round 6. I don't think I have to mention that, but I'll mention that. And on pole position, we have Riboli. And as we did say our bets, I said Lucas will win, and Nathan said who will win? Terzoli, right?
Yeah, Terzoli.
I can see both of these bets happening. Of course, they can't happen at the same time, but I see one of them cashing out. I should have put
Or
money.
we could just lose a lot of money here.
Yep. I'll not start about gambling since yeah. let's not promote gambling. But yeah. So let's see how the grids
Remember,
lined up.
only gamble when you have money, okay, kids? Just
Exactly. All right. P1, Massimiliano Reboli. P2, James Andrews. P3, Mauro Terzoli. P4, Philip Cherwinski. P5, Lucas Thailand. P6, Izan Gutierrez. P7, Ben Skinner. P8, Tina Curtis. P9, Craig Patterson. P10, James Knox. P11, Yaroslav Shuramanov. And P12, Thijs Jongstra. P13, we've got Robin Molling. P14, Alessandro Maggio. P15, Noah McKenna. P16, Leonard Rahem. Leonard's almost in the points. That's good for him. P17, Jonas Karawa. P18, Daniel Scott. And Brody Lawless left and someone else, but I'm not quite sure who that was. Anyways, let's see what race he has in store for us. I hope the opening lap is doesn't end in quite the pile up after turn 2.
I definitely could though with the reverse grid.
Oh, I can see it happening.
Yeah, if there was a huge crash in the race 1 with qualifying, there could definitely be a massive crash here through hotel.
James Andrews, let's see if he can hold on to the P2 for at least a while. James is very conservative with his lineup on the grid. He's very far back in his grid box compared to everyone else. Anyways, lights are about to begin. Any second now. One light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's go, go, go. Riboli with a good start. Everyone had a good start actually. Let's see, is Martyr's only gonna make a move around the outside of James Andrews into turn 1? No, he's keeping it pretty safe. They're almost
3 wide into turn 1.
3 wide. They're 3 wide.
A lot
I don't know
of
how that's
contact.
gonna work.
A bunch of contact.
Martyr's only not seeing him at all. I can't understand what's happening. Oh, he barely held it together. Oh, I think that's Craig Patterson. Yeah, Craig Patterson dropped about 10 positions. That's frustrating. Mario Terzoli just didn't give him any space. I can't understand if he didn't see him or just didn't feel his car on the inside. But Riboli's already 2 seconds ahead.
Wow.
3 corners, 2 seconds. Wow. Whoa, what a move by...
On triple.
What a move by James Knox that was, or Ben Skinner. I'm not too sure. I think it was Ben Skinner. Double move on the S section there. Very, very good by him. Or Lucas Thailand.
Oh, that's contact from Gutierrez tapping the back of James Knox.
Very close.
Straight.
Yeah.
They're not going to pass Gutierrez now. Terzoli passed him.
Someone late braking. Oh, that's James Andrews. I think he outbraked himself. I'm not quite sure. And that's Thijs Jongstra putting pressure on Mario Terzoli, who's down in P8 now after his kerfuffle in turn 2. Is he going to break lay and look for the dive? Yes, he does. Thijs gives him the space. Mario... Oh, yeah, Thijs has the space. That was pretty clean. Someone's going off in the background. Thijs Jongstra looking to get the move done back into turn 1. Is he going to stay on the inside and try and break late? NASCAR point of view right here. And let's see what happens into turn 1. Thijs Jongstra breaks late. Oh, that's Martyr's only getting... No, that's Tina Curtis getting bumped by Alessandro Maggio. Thijs Jongstra is still too wide with Mario Terzoli. They're going at it for PA.
Yeah. everyone's just fighting for position everywhere and anywhere, really.
Yeah, your spot is not guaranteed. Definitely, you have to defend every corner. You have to attack when you can. You have to just be opportunistic. It's a long race, 22 laps left, but still, you gotta get the moves done. Get into the clean air, save your tires, help yourself out. Really.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Maggio's still trying to find a way past this train in front of him, with Tina Curtis being the first victim, possibly.
Yeah, very, very big train of cars. He's taking a lot of curb compared to the other cars there. He's really jumping over the AstroTurf. Is the green part called AstroTurf? Someone was arguing about it with me, I'm pretty sure. That it wasn't AstroTurf, because AstroTurf is technically grass. Anyways, back to actually racing. Uh, Philip Cherwinski's closing the gap down on
Oh,
Riboli now.
Tina, slight tap into the grass.
Yeah.
That might allow
Oh,
Maggio to make a move here.
Maggio faking the move down the inside of the last corner. He doesn't go for it though. He knows he's too far back. And now we can see up ahead, Mario Terzoli is looking to defend his position from Robin Molling. He's trying to make... Ooh, Robin Molling with the same move that he did on James Knox. This time, is it going to work on Mario Terzoli? Yes, it does. He pushes him wide. There's just no grip there. You can't do much. Robin Molling goes ahead of James Andrews as well. I think he kind of let him through there.
It's a massive stack up here as well. Just a bunch of cars going side by side because of how slow James Andrews was kind of going.
Yeah, James Andrews holding everyone up behind him, so Robin Molling can run away. Even though they're not on the same team.
Yeah. Here comes Tina Curtis on contact.
Well, Maggio's also getting in around the outside. Is he gonna be able to hold it out? Yeah. Yes, he does get the grip at the end. He just slots him behind.
Yeah, James Andrews just backing everyone else into everyone else. It's just
Andrews very close. He's definitely gonna send that move down the inside here. He's gonna be losing too much time if he doesn't. Craig Pattis only 1 time behind. Maybe he can capitalize off this. Let's see if James Andrews goes very, very wide. No, he keeps a good line. I don't think Craig can do much, but he makes a slight mistake though. Maybe Craig can do something indeed. Yes, he does.
Yep.
Ooh,
there you go.
Close.
Oh, James into the gravel. Still side by side with Coralla.
James Andrews lost how many? I don't know, maybe 10 positions in 1 lap, which is pretty bad.
Insane work.
Pretty devious work for him. Yeah, he's 13 positions down. So sorry for him, but that's just how it goes sometimes.
Craig Patterson now on the outside. Oh, he goes wide.
Ooh, very deep.
Allowing Shlemonov to possibly make a move. Oh, still there comes that's Coralla?
That's Coralla, yeah. That's Jonas Coralla, yeah.
I was about to say Lucas Dylan, but like that's not him.
The fight for P1 though, looking intense. 5 cars in about 2 seconds. Okay, maybe a bit more, but still.
Yeah.
Everyone gets the point. Ooh, we're probably going a bit wide there. Definitely not the exit he wanted. He just lost.
Yeah, sector 2. Right Gutierrez going down the grid.
Oh, Gutierrez probably had a spin, yep.
Down to P11. He's 13, 14.
Yeah, Gutierrez definitely had some sort of spin in the opening sections of the S's. On the quick left-hander.
A lot of positions.
Yeah, probably the quick left and right-hander. I'm assuming.
Here's a replay through triple. Just gets into the air a little bit and just spins out.
Yeah, his car just lifted off the ground a tiny bit, and maybe that was partially due to the curb. But yeah, just safe rejoin, I guess. He accelerated quickly enough to not impede James Andrews.
Back to the action now. That's Riboli with Cherwinski right behind him, along with the 2 KKR racing cars in the battle for P1.
Big train of cars fighting for P1 now. As Riboli is a very experienced driver, more experienced than Philip Cherwinski. So he's going to be looking to put on a defensive masterclass for as long as he can and slow him down and ruin his tires. And potentially maybe, depending on what happens and what position he's in, maybe the strategy can help him. Undercut, overcut. We don't quite know what's strong here.
I would think he would want to help Cherwinski to stay in P2 so that Thailand, Skinner, and Knox just don't attack him. I would say use Cherwinski as a buffer between him and the other 3 drivers.
Yep, definitely. Dirtier is also a big factor. James Knox is very close to Ben Skinner right now. Maybe he could fake a move. Yeah, he shows his nose just a tiny bit. He's close. He's very close to Benskin. Oh, he's got a really good exit.
Oh,
He's
there we
gonna go
go.
around the outside. Is he gonna try it? No, he backs out. He looks for the turn 1 overtake, I'm assuming. If he can stay close enough. Ooh, he tries to fake the move down. Still gets a good exit. Oh, very good exit.
Wow.
Yeah, very good exit, surprisingly, by James Knox. As his line wasn't that optimal. He's going to be looking to make the move down on Ben Skinner going to turn 1. He goes for the inside line. He's going to
Yellow
break
sector.
later. Yeah, he breaks pretty late. Small
Hit the
bit of
curves.
contact. Pretty clean. Rubbing his racing, we could say. And Ben Skinner, great defense. Keeps his position.
Whoa, Maggio.
Maggio fighting very hard with Terzoli. No, that's Tina Curtis actually.
Tina Curtis.
Yeah, I was going to say fellow Italian, but that's definitely not Italian.
Yeah. Push Tina
Still fighting.
way into the gravel, yeah.
Yeah, very, very close racing. Still too wide. Into... I forgot the curb. Corner again. And Tina Curtis is giving it up. Hassan, what? I'm not even...
Hassan.
I'm not even playing that. James Knox right on the back of Ben Skinner again. Ben Skinner seems to have weaker pace than the cars up in front. And James Knox knows that, and he's knocking on the door, and he's looking to get up into P4. And is he going to try a move down into the chicane, into the S's? Let's see. No, he just keeps it behind. He's just putting the pressure onto him. Let's see if he can get a good exit. Just about equal.
Yeah,
James Knox is going to be looking to keep it close now, yeah.
Just biding his time. Maybe possibly a mistake up ahead. Especially with Raboli and Schwinski. There could be a mistake up ahead. Just got to pounce on it.
Yeah, not the dream exit he hoped for, but he's still in very well into the slipstream. Raboli knows he's safe. If the car is about...
Oh, here comes Skinner on his teammate.
Skinner, big dive bomb on Lucas Titan. Lucas Titan now loses 2 positions. I couldn't quite see. Was it a mistake from Lucas? Or he just... Yeah, I think he just went wide. I think that was a mistake.
Then well, whatever it was, he's just lost 2 positions.
Yeah, that's not very good for him. Let's see on the replay
of it. It's a massive dive.
I don't know how he did that. Yeah. Great move, though. Great move by Ben Skinner. Big dive.
Yeah.
On his teammate.
I think Lucas braked early. Yeah, because of the 2 cars ahead of him.
And yeah, then Ben Skinner capitalized and James Knox you up. Yeah, great move by him. Clean, no contact really, and yeah, great move for what is that, P3? Yeah, Ben Skinner's
P3. Meanwhile, James Knox is still on the back of Ben Skinner, just waiting to see if there's any space to pass him.
James Knox is having a really good race though, and Maggio is still down in P9. We know there's a lot of laps left, 14 more if I count that right.
Yeah, but Maggio has so much time to gain. There's only 3 seconds off Mole, and there's another few seconds to...
5 seconds to gain, 6 seconds maybe to this pack. So he's got to get through the rest of the cars quickly because he doesn't want to be left in the dust. And yeah, he definitely needs to finish close or in front of James Knox if he wants to continue fighting for the championship. Ooh, yellow sector 3. I wonder what's happened there.
We actually have 2 DNFs already, Daniel Scott and James Andrews, early on in this race.
Yeah, well, I didn't see what happened there, but...
And Kerala.
Well, I think Kerala DNF right now, that's why there was a yellow sector 3.
Yeah.
Remember a mistake in the final corners?
Well, we'll see it here. Wow.
He kept it very far on the inside for some reason. He didn't open up the steering at all. Just kept it glued to the apex and put on the throttle, and that was it. And
I'm pretty sure called it a day there.
Yeah, I called it a day. Back to the fight. Maggio, not Maggio, excuse me, guys. Massimiliano Riboli still holding on to P1. And then they're kind of running away.
Here comes Knox.
Oh, Knox.
To the inside.
Oh, Ben Skinner is going to get a really bad exit. What a move by James Knox.
As well. Oh, contact.
Oh,
more contact.
Give him any space. Somehow they hold it down. Nobody crashes. I don't know how they managed to do that. But James Knox moved up into P3. Very good switchback move set up on the chicane. And now Philip Cherwinski's on the move for P1.
Here we go.
Riboli defending to the inside. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, Philip brakes very late. Riboli, though, as well. They're going to go very wide.
Okay.
Contact. Oh,
More contact. There goes Schwinsky. Almost
oh,
into
they
the
don't
wall.
get as
That
much
allows
space.
allow with more
Oh.
side by side.
Lucas Tynan was looking to make a move on James Knox, and then Philip Czerwinski shows out of nowhere and in front of them. Oh,
Oh,
Lucas Tynan
Thailand
pushes
bumps
James
Knox.
Knox. NASCAR type moves. At
The
turn 3,
bumper
Ben
run.
Skinner with a slight mistake going wide. Now Tyce Youngster and Robert Monahan got up 3 seconds in the last 2 laps
Yeah.
to get into the fight for P1, really. Because this is a very, very big fight. And then Maggio has lost the position even. He's not having a good review so far. Maybe he has to pit, get the fresh air. Nova McKenna, though, she's already pit.
The massive chaos at the front. Just a bunch of stacking up between really everyone. Skinner still going onto the grass a lot of the time.
Ben Skinner really pushing.
Yeah.
He's really trying to get out here. Race 1. He's really pushing to gain positions here. Oh, when he goes very wide, that's gonna be horrible for him.
Here comes Dai Zongstra on the inside, outside now for the next corner.
Ben Skinner losing positions left and right. He's too frustrated with what happened.
Oh, he's back in the gravel
turn
again.
1. He's driving too aggressive right now. He needs to calm it down a bit, and I think he can regain the positions and get back into the podium fighting positions. And let's see the
Here's
replay.
a replay for Dai Zongstra on the move for Ben Skinner. Yeah, Ben Skinner just all out of sorts. And Dai Zongstra just capitalizes on the mistakes there. Meanwhile, everyone's in the gravel apparently. Just
Yeah, very, very close fighting for P1
Yeah.
here. There's not really much
Oh.
separation.
Maggio's in the pits right now.
Well, as I said, you see the engineer in me called it out. He needs to pit now, get in the clean air, and try to undercut everyone in front of him. Because these tires last a long time, and now he can just push. And just hope he ends up in front of Tina Curtis and Mario Terzoli. Because that's what he needs to be doing. He needs to gain about 1 or 2 seconds on them while they haven't pit. And yeah, he's going to be back in the fight for the top 7 positions because they're all in about 2 seconds, 3 seconds at most.
I mean, especially with the fighting they're doing, I think he can easily make that time up on the second
easily
stint.
catches up. As we saw, Ty Youngster and Robin Morning cut up 2.5, 3 seconds in 2 laps. So yeah, oh, someone's very wide again. I'm not quite sure. That was Ben Skinner going wide. Yep, he's lost the position to Robin Morning. Oh, he goes to the pits.
He's on in pits. He's reacting to Maggio.
Yeah, I think he's reacting to Maggio, or he just worn out his tires too much, and now he's looking to get on the fresh set and push and hopefully cleaner air, so he doesn't get held up behind. Tina Curtis also in the pits, looking to cover Maggio from undercutting.
Might be a bit too late though.
Let's see. Let's find out.
Rahim up to P12.
Landon Rahim points. Landon Rahim points.
Landon Rahim is in his P11.
Well, to be fair, he's gonna get points even if he doesn't finish at this point. But still,
yeah.
Landon Rahim points. Riboli definitely doesn't have the strongest pace. He has top 7 pace. Don't get me wrong, but his defense really right now is just perfect, and he's not letting Philip Czerwinski, except for that one scuffle in
turn 1.
In turn 1, yeah, he's not really letting him get an overtaking chance. Although, speak of the devil, Philip might send a move now. Nope, he doesn't. Riboli keeps it calm under the pressure, and doesn't give Philip any chances of overtaking him into the S section. God, I can't talk today. Oh,
into the pit, Czerwinski.
Philip maybe realizes that, James Knox falling behind as well. Now, the strategies are starting to show who's going to stay in the clean air and the older tires, and who's going to go and pit for the fresh tires and maybe end up in third year again. Yeah, it's yellow sector 3. I wonder what's happened there.
Yeah, so 3 cars in the pit lane. Czerwinski, Knox, and Youngstra.
Yep.
Make that 5. Terzoli and Patterson also in.
Maggio managed to undercut Tina Curtis as well.
Yeah. This is the yellow in sector 3. Terzoli in his pit lane, super wide, spinning into pit lane. That is not how you enter pits, mate.
That was a bit too aggressive. He tried to gain time in the pit lane, and didn't end up too well for him. Want to
Suzuki
exit
comes
the
out
pits.
P12.
Lanner MP8. What are my eyes seeing? Lanner MP8. I wish he could keep that, but he's gonna pit. I think he's one of the only people that hasn't yet. And Riboli and
Yeah.
Thailand, Robin,
Or him.
and
Yeah.
Yaroslav.
Leonard's just let Ty's youngster by. With Dutch connection there. I think Leonard's just letting everyone by. This is not the battle he's really in right now. As Maggio comes up behind him.
Yeah, Maggio is now basically two
Here we go.
seconds back from the lead pack, and now Riboli and Lucas Thailand pit.
Robin Mulling hasn't pitted, interestingly enough.
He's holding out. I guess he wants the fresher tires. Ooh,
Whoa!
I don't know how he's gonna get into this grid box. Oh, never mind. He's much later down the thing. The pit box line.
Sebastian Vettel-esque in China, huh?
That was very interesting. I love that. I love those types of moves into the pit lane. Is he gonna get an advantage? No, but there's
He's still side by side though.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Styling on the inside here for the pit exit.
They're fighting in the pit
And meanwhile,
lane.
side by side into turn one.
And
there.
he did get it. Riboli loses the position to Lucas Thailand.
Wow.
And they're just
There's-
next to Ben Skinner, is that? No, that's Ty's Youngstra. They have lost just a tiny bit of time.
There was also someone in the gravel trap off in turn one. I have to look
Philip
back and see who that
Cherwinski
was.
is leading right now, I'm pretty sure, unless Robin somehow ends up ahead of them. But I
Does seem,
doubt.
yeah, especially with the undercut. Probably not going to happen.
Yaroslav, I think, has made a mistake because he's 6 seconds down on Robin Morning, and he was in the fight. He was in the fight, I think. So I think he's made
Nova
some
McKenna's been lapped in 13 laps.
that's pretty unfortunate for him. Excuse me. And yeah, the fight for P1 still going on though. P1 provisionally at the minute is Philip Cherwinski. And Ben Skinner is in P2 right now, and Knox is P3. So the pits did shake up the order a bit, quite a bit actually, because Riboli is now provisional P5. Depends on where
Yeah,
Robin exits.
Staying out just wasn't a good idea for Rivoli.
Yeah, they could like
And
strong
LC.
Yaroslav also pitting. I think Yaroslav should have pit with the rest of them.
Most likely.
But
Here comes the front.
yeah, they're far back.
Bit of a mistake by Ben Skinner allows James Knox to possibly capitalize. Just not enough space there for James Knox to possibly pass him.
James Knox with quite the crazy slip angle in turn 1 and turn 2. He keeps it on the needle though.
Oh, here we
He's
go.
looking up for a moving inside. Ben Skinner respects that and gives him a bit of space. And now that opens up the door for James Knox to get him in the S section. Let's see who's going to break later, who's going to hold a better line. Still too wide. Ben Skinner slots in behind him. He knows there's not much he can do. He can't really go too wide here. The car just doesn't have that much grip. And Maggio's fighting with Robert Morning now for P7. A 7-car battle for P1 has turned into a 8-car battle now.
Yeah. Maggio, making a move here on Robin Mulling. Bit of a mistake there by Robin Mulling. And that allows Maggio to take P7, possibly going into shell curve. Or just well before it, really.
Philip Cherwinski 1 second ahead. Lanneram is the only person who still hasn't pit. I think he's gonna pit on the last lap. If I know something about Lanner, he's a risky guy. You could pit on the last lap and just hope for some miracle and that he finishes. Because the pit the finish line I mean is pretty late. So he could technically finish from the pit lane.
Oh, small mistake by Ben Skinner. Maybe allowing Lucas Stylen again into the battle here. Ben Skinner's just not having a good turn 1 at all. Not good setup at all.
Yeah, this opening section, the sector 1 looks tricky for him. I think that's where he's losing most of the time. And sector 2 or sector 3, like chicane at the end, where he got overtaken by James Knox and Thijs Youngstra. I think those are his worst corners. He looks good in the hairpins. Yeah, you see how his car just unsettles just a tiny bit. He saves it though, and very high off the curbs. He took a lot of curb there.
Cool.
Fully jumped over the curb. Lucas
Might want to
Thailand
curb.
losing time.
Might want to curb your enthusiasm there, man. Like.
Yep. Yep. Lucas Thailand, I don't know what's happening to him. He's 1 second back now. He's losing time. Riboli and the rest of the people behind him are gonna be looking to catch up now. There could be potentially a 10-car train for P1 if Tina Curtis and Yaroslav want to catch up. That would be interesting.
That would be amazing to watch. It's a 10-car train would be amazing to see.
Yep. Anything.
Only issue now is where they can overtake.
Yep. Maggio's still in P7. James Knox in P2. Maggio needs to get a few more positions, at least 3rd place realistically, so he doesn't lose that much time points. I mean, excuse me. I think he's gonna be up on points if he finishes P3 or P4, but still, it's gonna be close. Ooh, Craig Patterson has retired. I can't remember when that happened.
Yeah, that was a while ago that he retired. So, Maggio
Yeah,
bit sideways to the triple. Oh, he's way way out of sorts. Kept it straight though. It's an amazing job for him.
Few mistakes.
Might allow Robin Moling to possibly make a move. Replay on Craig Patterson's DNF through the chicane at McDonald's. Just
I don't know why he did that to me, bro. It wasn't even that big of a mistake.
He's just had enough of today, I think. He's back out.
Maybe they disqualified him when he went back out. I'm not too sure. Oh, he was 4 laps down when that happened.
Oh. Yeah, he just had enough for today.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know why he did that. Unless he had contact with someone and lost major time. I don't see why he would do that. Like, it wasn't that big of a deal. He didn't really lose control. He just slammed on the brakes. And, just stopped.
Yeah.
Nothing looks weird. Nothing looks weird.
It is, yeah.
Just went a tiny bit wide here. Doesn't really matter though. And then here he just bombs it down the curb and stops for no reason. I don't know.
Oh, let's get back to the racing though.
Maggio got re-overtaken by Robin Moling. In the meantime, we'll replay Yaroslav Shuamanov and Tina Curtis have almost caught up basically.
Just going a bit defensive.
Yeah, James Knox is very, very close, looking for the win in race 2 once again. Ben Skinner holding on to P3. Lucas Thailand is there. Massimiliano Riboli has got he's got a 1.5 second gap to them. I think Thijs Youngström is going to be looking to move past them so he can go back to fight for the podium positions. James Knox is not too close. Not close enough. 2 tenths back, way too far. Unless he does a Ben Skinner and he sends that beautiful move that he did on Lucas Thailand. That late dive bomb. That could work.
Bit of a mistake by Riboli, but Thijs Youngster just good defensive by Riboli to not allow Thijs through. But replay here on the Riboli, sorry, not Riboli, Moling overtaking Maggio. Just a mistake there by Maggio. A good amount of contact as well between the two drivers. Oh, that's a massive spin that Thijs Youngster going side by side with Riboli. A lot of evasive maneuvers there by the cars behind, and that's Thijs Youngstra down to P10 along with that's Robin Moling as well. Also,
yeah, he just had
losing positions.
I'm assuming he lost a bit of control and he went deep into the corner and just had a really, really bad exit and entry. So, yeah, just unfortunate for both of them.
Yeah, that side-by-side moment with Thijs and Riboli just wasn't helpful at all.
Thijs didn't want to lose time and he risked it. He really, really risked it.
Side-by-side just never works.
Closes the door. Realistically, Robin should have went left there, maybe, in my opinion. Maybe.
I mean, as long as he doesn't hit him, it's fine.
Oh yeah, that's the right thing. But
let's see. Yeah, on board with him. He's
Oh, no,
already he's already going wide.
yeah, he was never
Yes.
gonna stick it to the left, and this is what happens and why he's slow. Some agile
Very
drifting
unfortunate.
as well. They lose
Chaos
quite
through.
a lot of time, but they don't lose that many positions. They only lose about 2 positions each. Okay, Ty's lost a bit more, but still.
And they're still battling there. Thais Young's trying to rob a Mulling, but back at the front, Ben Skinner. Actually, James Knox made the move on Sherwinski to take the lead, and now Ben Skinner is behind Sherwinski, looking to see if he can take P2 away from him.
Yeah, I wonder when he did that. Lucas Island's also still there fighting to get on the podium once again.
Back to the replays. Here's James Knox's move on Sherwinski. Sherwinski just way off into the gravel, and now back on track side by side with him. Just
Philip looked like he lagged a bit as well, but maybe just went wide. I'm not too sure. It looked weird,
yeah.
in my
Either
opinion.
way, not great. Not great at all.
James now running away already, 7/10 ahead of Philip. Philip has good pace, but did he pit pretty early? No, he even pitted later. I don't know, maybe he's just still unsettled from going wide. Maybe he still has a bit of dirt on the tires or something, but yeah, not looking at on his best form. There's 4 laps left, so he's got to get it right. He's got to defend. He's got to keep Ben Skinner
Oh,
behind.
Knox has gone
James
wide.
Knox,
Sherwinski's hit the back of him.
Ben Skinner
Makes him go
pushes
wide.
Philip a bit wide, but he can't really do much. He couldn't go anywhere. Now Philip Czerwinski's falling down to P3. After, wasn't really his fault. He was just trying to avoid
Yeah.
James Knox.
Here
Well,
comes
also
Lucas
went slow.
Stylen as well.
Lucas Tylen looking for the move. Yeah, on Philip on the inside of turn 3. Doesn't quite manage to get it though. Ben Skinner now chasing James Knox for P1.
Oh, massive mistake by Chewinski.
Yeah,
Kept it. Saved it.
Lucas just grips the car very well and goes through the inside and just doesn't even think about it.
So Chewinski loses 3 positions in about a lap. But it's still P4, which is pretty nice for him.
Yeah, that's still good points, but he definitely doesn't want to be in P4. He definitely wants to be in P1, as he can be doing that, but
Yeah.
just unfortunate.
James Knox being our biggest mover, up 9 positions. Maggi also up 8 positions from the start.
Landing with him in P13. Lovely to see.
Insane work.
Getting close to James Knox.
Yeah.
He can brake very late, so I could see him pulling off a move into turn 1 here. He's gonna be late. Yes, as I predicted. Oh, he backs out. Oh,
He's baited
James,
the move. He's baited the defense.
yeah, James Knox got scared though. Ben pushed him a bit in the rear. James trying to keep the car steady, manages to do that. James keeps his P2. Ben Skinner is weaving an apology, I'm assuming, and the position stayed the same. Another lap.
Oh, Shinsky all out of sorts. Just a half spin. Kept the car straight though somehow.
Yeah, great save by him. Lucas Tylen has just been sitting behind Ben Skinner this whole time. Maybe he's playing the team game because Ben is actually fighting for a higher championship position, so maybe Lucas is just helping him out with that.
Yeah, they also just don't want to fight so they can keep up with James Knox. Here's Robin Mulling on the back of Tina Curtis.
I'm only looking to make at least 1 or 2 more positions back in the final 3 laps. Oh, he was going to try and go for the inside, but he knew he was going to clip Tina Curtis. Now they both get a bad exit out of the chicane, and Philip got P3 back.
I think, yeah, Lucas definitely made a mistake there
Lucas
somewhere.
definitely made a mistake because they're 1.5 seconds back. Or they're just fighting a lot. Oh, he's definitely going to have to defend this. Where's Lucas going to go? He's going to go around the outside. He's going to break late. He's going to try and do what Ben's going to do. Oh, what a switchback.
Oh, contact.
What about a contact? Luckily, oh, Lucas very far now. Doesn't quite have the grip to do that. Risky move by him. Rebodi has caught up 2.5 seconds now.
Here's the replay for Sherwinski. Yeah, Lucas Stein just went wide off a shell. And Sherwinski capitalizes on that move.
Yeah, just small errors lead to big consequences. And he's losing out on 5 points currently. Can Philip catch up in the next 2 laps? He's got 2 seconds. I doubt it, but Ben Skinner's going to be fighting tooth and nail for P1 with James Knox. Robin Morning, in the meantime, he's fighting for P7 still. Ty's Youngster is looking to get back into the mix for P8 as well. There's a fight for P7. There's a good fight for P7 as well.
Tina Curtis a bit defensive to just block off the move. Robin Willing didn't seem to... Oh, he's gone wide. Tina's has gone wide.
Yeah, Tina has gone wide, and now Robin is on the outside. Oh, just doesn't have the grip. Just doesn't quite have the grip. He tried it, but yeah, he just loses 2 positions now. Unlucky for him. Ben Skinner with the move down the inside on James Knox now. James Knox still there, keeping it clean. There's still 2 wide. Let's see who's going to have more grip. Ben Skinner looks to have the better line. He gets a good exit, and James Knox is going to fight back. He slots in right behind him. Ben Skinner knows he's going to look for the move. He's defending. James Knox trying to go around the outside. Wasn't really the move. Switchback wasn't on. He gets a snap of oversteer, and it doesn't work out. Ben Skinner gets the lead of the race in the final laps. Is James Knox going to be able to fight back in the remaining time that we have? Robin Morning has got P9 back from Ty's Youngster, so he's almost back into what position he was. Tina Curtis is running away though.
Yeah, Tina Curtis still holding on to actually P8. Shalamonov got passed.
Yeah, Shalamonov got passed, and I think Terzoli, wasn't he further ahead? I'm not quite sure. I think maybe Terzoli made a mistake. I think
no, the battle was between the 4 cars between 7 and P10.
Oh, okay. I thought you made a mistake and dropped down to P11.
I believe so, at least. I'm not sure.
Anyways, there's quite a small separation from P1 to P10, and we're about to go into the final lap. Ben Skinner should be crossing the line just about now. Yes, he just did. James Knox, 6/10 gap. Ben Skinner. Unless Ben makes a mistake, it's going to be very, very hard to overtake. Robin Morning looking for the move around the outside of Tina Curtis now into turn 1.
Pushing Tina all the way to the inside.
Yeah,
gets the move done.
Smart, experienced move by Robin Morning. Doesn't give her much space. She has to have a tight turn-in radius for turn 1, and she has no chance of defending it, realistically. And then Robin Morning slots back up into P8, and yeah, I think that's going to be the best result he can string today. Let's see in the lead, though, what's happening. Ben Skinner 5/4 ahead of James Knox. Filip Czerwinski is also on the podium. He's very close, but I don't think they're gonna be able to do anything unless Ben Skinner makes a mistake. He rarely feels the pressure, though. So let's see if he can keep it together and get P1. We've seen him go wide a few times here. Is he gonna make the same mistake again? No, he goes a bit safer. He loses a bit of time, but that doesn't really matter. Ben Skinner running out the final 2 corners after a tough race 1, and Filip Czerwinski spins! Filip Czerwinski spins right at the end.
He's down to P4, P5.
He's gonna drop down to P5, but Ben Skinner from P7, I believe, to P1. Great race by him. Great recovery drive. This is very good for his championship aspirations, or just even moving up any positions in the championship. Massimiliano Riboti P4, that's a very good result for him. And Maggio's not going to be happy with this race for himself, I'm assuming. I wonder what happened to Philip there.
Yeah, I think he just went wide there.
I don't know if they were too wide or...
No, he just went wide on his own, I believe.
Probably.
We can see the replay of it, though. Yep, Czerwinski on his own.
Just carried way too much speed. You could just see it from the entry. Pushing too much for really no gain. Oh yeah, this was never on the cards. I think he tried to close down the gap to James, and try and make some sort of move for the final corner. But I think that's a rookie mistake. Or not even rookie mistake, just inexperience, I guess, misjudgment, you could say.
Wasn't necessary, yeah.
Yeah, he just could have not done that. I don't think P3 was in the cards for the final corner. If he was 1/10 back, alright, I see the vision. But yeah, he was a bit too far back. Anyways, great result for Ben Skinner and KKR in general. Ben Skinner gets P1, James Knox P2, Lucas Hyland rounds out the podium P3, Massimiliano Riboli P4, Philip Cherinsky P5, Alessandro Maggio P6, Yaroslav Shomanov in P7, Robin Mulligan P8, Tina Curtis in P9, and Thijs Johnson in P10. P11 Mauro Tuzzoli, P12 Isan Gutierrez, P14 Nova McKenna, P15 Craig Patterson, P16 Jonas Karawa, P17 James Andrews, and P18 Dennis Coe. Where did Lanner finish? Is he P10?
P13.
Oh, he's P13. When is he DNF? Interesting. And that was race 2. If anyone wants to hop in for interviews, we could bring them in and ask them a few questions. Of course, Lanner's already in the waiting room. So, yep. Are we gonna bring in Lanner? Let's bring in Lanner. Hello, Lanner.
Hello.
How do you feel about your race result?
I'm very pissed.
Why? Why? What happened?
There's a game-breaking bug in race 2. Okay,
Nope.
so coming into the final lap, I crossed the start-finish line, and all of a sudden I get put into the garage while my car is still on the track.
What the hell? That's weird.
Yes. Okay, ask your questions.
I mean, we're kind of just shocked now by hearing this revelation by you.
Yeah, this is just kind of shocking, you know.
Is there a replay of this?
Yes. Check my replay.
Okay. Well, before we get to that, I mean,
Okay.
apart from that one moment, how's the race?
Terrible, because this race was only like decided by the first few laps, and if you weren't at the front, you would stay at the back. That's it. Pretty simple. Why are you not asking questions?
I'm not too sure what to ask, Lana, because we saw some of you when we mentioned you were in the points. We saw a bit of you, but yeah, I don't know.
Well, no, I took someone out.
Wait, what?
Yeah, great. Yeah, you're gonna need a lawyer now.
Oh.
You just admitted to a crime here, Leonard.
Well, no, it was accidentally, so that's not my fault.
Anyways,
no-
you were running in the points, though.
Yes.
I mean, do you think top 10 was on the cards for you?
No,
Possibly.
definitely not. I mean, I was trying to stay out the whole race, just to get some points. That didn't work, so I had to pit, and then I crashed into the pit entrance.
You what?
How did you manage?
Yes. There's no explanation needed for this. I just crashed into the pit entrance. That was it. Crash, boom, DNF. Well, not DNF. I got damaged, but yeah.
Sounds like it was a very eventful race for you then, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm pissed off because the game put me into the garage even though I was on the track.
That's
so,
weird.
do I still get points because I only DNF one lap before the end?
Where did you finish though? Like when you were finishing.
In the points.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
even
you
if
get
I get a
points, yeah.
penalty, I still get points, so I'm happy.
Is this the moment you were talking about? Just did it put you in the garage or did it put the car in the garage?
No, it put me and the car in the garage.
Are you sure you didn't get DSQ'd?
No, because it says DNF instead of DSQ.
That's true. That's true.
So basically what happened, I crossed the line to start the final lap, and all of a sudden I get put into the garage, and it just says vehicle status unavailable. I'm like, what happened? And it still says lap 17 out of 24. So I'm like, did the game just crash on me? And then I check the replay and I see my cars in turn 1. I'm like, how did this happen?
Interesting. Okay.
I wasn't recording, but I have screenshots of me being in the garage. Hopefully that helps.
Definitely, very much
that
unfortunate for you.
definitely helps. Yeah, seeing you in the garage. Yeah, that's
I mean, I did send you a picture in the
I
end
saw
screen.
that. I did see that.
Yes, as you can see, it says lap 17. The viewers can't see it, so it's not helpful.
Wait, so what does it say? Lap 17? What?
I have no. I think that's when I pitted. Why is there so much silence in the interview?
I don't know, because I'm trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah,
Trying to
it's
figure
just
out
a
what
lot
happened.
of stuff. Just a lot of stuff happened apparently. Just very much confused.
Also, I wanted to kind of disrupt the guys who were pitting because I was staying out. I wanted to do some funny and hold them up, but I was like, if I would do that, I would get a penalty. So I would get out of the way and I let them through and have their own fight. Yeah, that's how my race 2 went. My race 1, well, Ben's spinner crashed and I crashed into him in turn 1. I mean turn 2.
Yeah, he's not
Yeah.
gonna like that one. He's gonna have an argument with you as well.
No, he didn't even notice me crashing into him. He was discussing about something else. I just crashed into his rear. And then I crashed into another guy.
Is this after the race?
Yeah.
This was race 1, lap
lap
1,
1.
turn 2.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
lap
well,
one crash.
Who caused that?
That was just chaos. Nobody can
Okay,
really
whoever
blame me for
caused
that.
that should be exiled.
I think it was a racing incident.
No, that's not a racing incident. I'm gonna sue the guy who caused it.
Either way, I mean, we saw you in the points. Amazing day, and not a great ending, I guess, for your day.
So for context, viewers, there's nobody in the waiting room, so this is the only interview you're getting.
Crazy. Yeah, but
He is very much correct about that.
This is why we like you,
Posting
Leonard.
OWSS. Am I gonna get banned for that? Is there free speech allowed?
Carno, sorry, Samuel, what's the verdict on that?
Free speech is allowed.
Thank you. So I'm allowed to say anything.
No.
Oh, but no.
No, I don't mean like that. I'm allowed to say some stuff that will hurt the league. Is that allowed?
Okay, I think we'll just end the interview here. I think.
Yeah,
I think
no,
we'll
All
just
right. That's enough for Leonard. That's enough.
I don't know
Can't be
why
running damage now. All right, Leonard.
Why
You're
didn't we
being
use
silenced.
2023?
We all
You're
love
being
you. Yep.
silenced.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Yep. See you, Leonard. Okay, so that's the stream is going to be ending now. Thank you all for joining us. Whoever's still left listening to Leonard's shenanigans. And we're gonna see you next weekend. Goodbye from us.